As Thanos said, the hardest choices require the strongest wills. Man hit it on the head with that one. Maybe not so much about like what he did, although, you know, getting rid of half the universe, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing. But besides the point, I'm here today, beautiful Silver Beach in Koh Samui, and I just wanted to talk about that saying, the hardest choices require the strongest wills, because I kind of had that feeling overwhelm me before I came out here to Thailand. So, you know, the first time I came was back in December through like February. And it was a really hard choice, probably one of the hardest choices I've ever had to make. And I said that in a prior video. You know, it was a big leap. It was a big leap of faith, flying across the world all on my own. So it wasn't an easy decision. And I felt like this really strong resistance in me to just stay in my comfort zone. Like this really strong sense and this force within me was just telling me, nah, don't go. Up until the very last minute, even at the airport, it was just like, stay home, be easier. You could cancel right now still, lose a grand or two. No biggie. You don't have to go do this thing that is really scary, really outside of your comfort zone. So it was this really, really strong sense of like, I shouldn't do this, and it was holding me back. And I made the decision and I went, and it was the greatest thing I've ever done. It was the best experience of my life, completely opened my mind, completely changed the way that I see things. And I thought, after doing it that first time, that I wouldn't have that again. But before I came for this trip, I still had that fear, like this deep force inside of me, like this bitch inside of me, just saying, why are you doing this? You could just stay home, could be comfortable. Is it really like you're really going so far? And like just making up all these excuses in my head, like, why do I really need to go? Even when I was at the airport before my flight out of Vegas, it's the middle of the day, and I remember I had these vivid thoughts. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I could still just leave now. I could just go back home. Like, why was I feeling those things? After I already did it once, and I knew it was the greatest thing ever, I still felt this resistance in me to going and doing something that I know I love, and going to a place that I know that I love. It wasn't even a fear of the unknown anymore, but there was still this resistance to making that hard choice, because as much as I love it here, and I know I love it here already, that still doesn't make it any less uncomfortable of an experience. Being here is still very much something that's out of my comfort zone, even though I've already experienced it. Like, look, I've never been here. I'm still out here all on my own and going to places and seeing things that I've never seen before. And I have to meet new people, make new friends, find productive and good ways to fill up my time. So yeah, sitting at home in Vegas would have been a hell of a lot easier, but where's the value in that? Where's the growth in that? Where's the change in that? It's like Thanos says, the hardest choices, and often the best choices to make, always seem to require the strongest wills. They require pushing through this like deep resistance that we have inside of us for change, and this deep resistance that we feel to, do something that's outside of the norm, and that is breaking outside of the system that we're that we're born into and that we're led to believe is the only way that we're supposed to live. So I just kind of wanted to ramble about that today, because I thought it was very interesting that even though I've already done this before now, I still felt this strong resistance and this pushback internally from making this decision and from coming out here on this trip. And it's just like a sense of encouragement. Like, it's never gonna go away. You're never gonna have it figured out. There's always going to be doubt in your mind. It's just about how we react to that and how we overcome that at the end of the day. And recognizing that, you know, if there is resistance to doing something, if you are having questions and doubts, think about why you're having them. Like, are you having them because it's seriously something that you should be questioning? Or are you having them because the decision that you're about to make is, you know, just scary and uncomfortable, and you're trying to save yourself from that discomfort, but at the same time you're hindering the experience that you'd be getting and the growth that would come from it. So yeah, a bit of a shorter video, but just something that was on my mind that I put in my notes the day before I left, and even at the airport I was writing down some more notes about it. Just really wanted to, I don't know, put that out into the ether, because I just thought it was really interesting and thought it was worth sharing. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you've had any similar experiences, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'd like to hit 2,000 subscribers before I get back to Vegas at the end of July, like beginning of August. So that would be sick. If you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, guys, catch you all in the next one from paradise. Let me know what else you want to see. Got a lot of videos lined up. Peace.